Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking you on a night point of view drive with this car, the new Renault Symbioz. As you can see, it greets us with the lovely LEDs upon unlocking the car. And this is the new model from Renault. Sits between the smaller CAPTUR and the bigger Austral. And as you can see, we have the lovely design. Model in our video has got the iconic trim. Now here on the front you can see the daytime running LEDs, and then the main units are here. Also, of course, the very dominant look here, the grille that has beautiful integration with the bumper and the new Renault badge in the middle. And this is how it looks from the side, 4.41 meters. And here you can also turn on the lights on the key. So tell me in the comments, how do you like the design? And now let me show you the wheels. So the 19-inch wheels. Gorgeous design, and I love the diamond cut finish. This is the side profile, and we now move on to the rear. Look at the pronounced rear overhang, and you will see that the car has got loads of room in the trunk. We can open the tailgate, but first let me just lock it here. There we go, and now unlock it. You will see also this cool animation when you lock and unlock the cars. And now I unlock it. So you see the dynamic indicators and the welcome lights. And yeah, well, now let's open the tailgate. You can do it here by pressing the button on the key. And here we are greeted with lots of room, modular trunk, as the rear bench can be moved. And then depending on that, you have different number of liters here at the rear. And also look at this, the spare tire is here as well. So really practical car indeed. Let's press this. Close the tailgate and we are ready to go. Now you can see it with the lights turned off. The pronounced C-pillar, as you can see, lovely design detail as well. And yeah, let's go on a night point of view drive. So we have the key with us, and then the car unlocks when you approach it here. And look at this. So let's see it from driver's perspective, but first also let me show you the beautiful seats. Look at the pattern here, like the Renault badge. And yeah, overall, I really am a big fan of this interior. Now let me show you how it looks from driver's perspective. All right, this is your view as a driver. Let me start the car, put on my seatbelt, and we are ready to go. We have the lovely layout in here. Release the electronic parking brake, put it to drive, and off we go. So this is the E-Tech hybrid, so the full hybrid. The system consists of the 1.6 liter petrol unit, 2 electric motors, and the 1.2 kilowatt-hour battery. The system itself is paired with the multi-mode automatic transmission, and the drive itself is so smooth, as you will see in this video. So the acceleration from 0 to 100 takes 10.6 seconds, and the top speed is 170 kilometers per hour. And this hybrid model is currently the only option. The internal combustion engines will come at later date. So more details when they arrive on the market. I will also do a point of view drive of those, but today's focus is the hybrid. And again, this is the self-charging hybrid. So the system does everything by itself. You just need to relax and enjoy the smooth drive in this car, which you will see that we definitely have in this model. So now we will depart this rather huge garage here in my hometown of Zagreb in Croatia and go on a nice relaxed night point of view drive. Love the clicking sound. And we can go. By the way, lots of storage room here. 24.7 liters of storage throughout the cabin. So that is really convenient. And in front of us you can see the digital cockpit that has different views. You can change them by pressing the button in here. Includes a map view, which is very good for maneuvering through unknown cities. And then press it again. As you can see, different options are available. And then here in the middle, 10.4-inch touchscreen. Google built in, we have the Google Maps, Google Assistant, and Google Play. And for example, look at this. Lower the temperature to 17 degrees.
Sure, changing the temperature to 17 degrees.
So you can change various things with the Google Assistant. And let's put now the map view. I think it's my favorite one. So look at this again with the map here and in the middle as well. And the car also has the B mode for the maximum recuperation of energy. So I will now put the B mode. There we go. And look at this. Now when I release the throttle, the car starts to slow down. It will not go to a complete stop, but it will go to around, I think, around 8 kilometers, something like that. And that way you have this one pedal drive, so you need to press the brake pedal just if you want to go to a complete stop. And yeah, definitely that means the smooth driving, and around 80% of the time can be driven in the electric mode here in the city, so you will have a nice and smooth experience with this hybrid powertrain. Now you can also change the temperature in here with the physical buttons, so that is always nice and convenient. Actually the easiest way to do it when it comes to the AC controls, and also the Google Assistant as well. And now you hear the beeping sound because it is mandatory by law in Europe for all new cars to have the speed warning. And that means, yeah, we have it here. So in order to switch it off, it's very easy on the Renault models. So you have this button here. Press it twice, and now my safety perso is selected. What it means that we have the pre-selected options for the driver assist systems, and that way when you press this twice, you have your preset configuration turned on. So for example, in this one we don't have the speed warning. So yeah, by law it needs to be turned on every time you turn on the car. And then again, by pressing this twice, you can then change the settings. And this car also has the heated seats and the heated steering wheel, which can be turned on here on the screen. And there are various driving modes that are available. Let me put this view here. You can change the driving modes here by pressing the button on the steering wheel. So now let's put the Eco, for example. You see the layout changes, also the ambient lights change as well. Then Sport, with a lovely view here. Then Personal one. You can configure them out here, of course. And then also the Comfort one, which we had on. Here you have two USB-C ports, 12-volt power supply, and underneath this there's an extra storage room, and here you have the wireless charging pad. The model in our video has got the iconic trim, and then also you have other trims available. There are actually 4 trims available. You start with Evolution, then TECHNO, and then ESPRIT ALPINE, which I drove today as well. So that video is already live. You can watch the exterior details. And in my opinion, that one looks more sporty, while this is more like the elegant one. Tell me in the comments which one do you prefer. And yeah, so the iconic is the 4th trim. The top of the line trim is actually the iconic one. And name of this color, it's the new color called Mercury Blue. I think it really suits the car. And here, if you go to the electric, you can see the energy flow view, which is something that I really love watching on the hybrid models. And now you see I'm not touching the brake, around 9 kilometers, and then brake for the full stop. You have the slot here for the key. Key is this that we are used to seeing on the Renault models, and again, loads of room throughout the cabin, 24.7 liters. and you see also the ambient lights as well, giving you a nice feel here behind the steering wheel. And here in the vehicle settings you can access various things, including the settings for the screen. So we can lower the brightness of the screen here, for example, if you prefer it that way, but let's put it like this for now. And we also have the physical buttons here for the volume, and then by pressing this you have the option to go to minimal display, which is this one, and also the cleaning screen as well. And the standby, so this is the standby. You have your date, temperature and time. And let me just make a quick stop here to show you the ambient lights and the special solar bay roof. So let's put the car here to park, and you see the ambient lights are here. If we go to the settings here and configure them out, you can see that we have loads of options. So look at this. And you see the layout of the screen, and actually the color of the screen changes as well. And then the solar bay, look at this. You can do it here, but we can also do this with Google Assistant. Close solar bay.
Okay, darkening the solar bay.
There we go. And then when you open it, it becomes transparent. Open solar bay.
Okay, clearing the solar bay.
So that is so cool. And before we move on, let me just show you here the 360 camera, and then the rear one. There we go. Not sure how much the GoPro is catching it, but yeah, very useful. And speaking about the useful things, driving assist systems are here, and then you can choose how you want them to work, or you can set them all on, or have the personal My Safety configuration, which I already showed you. And now we can continue driving. And the things that you can adjust here, you can configure the engine, steering effort, vehicle dynamics, and the life on board. Here we have the ambient lights, light intensity, and the climate. So those are the things that can be configured on the driving modes. Let's put the comfort now. And I think throughout this drive you saw just how smooth this hybrid system is, and also it is very efficient. So today on Croatian premiere we went to Suhopolje, and it was around 2.5 hour drive including the highway, open road, and the city. And we managed to get below 5 liters of consumption, so below 5 liters per 100 kilometers. And on tonight's drive, so the night point of view drive through the city, look at this. So you have different information here, and the consumption for the drive is 4.5 liters. Now that is really impressive. So you saw in the city really a lot of time the car can drive just with electric power, which is really nice and smooth, and gives you impressive numbers as well, which you just saw. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me in the comments how do you like the car, and do subscribe to the channel in order to see more with this car, but also with the other new cars as well. Thank you for watching this one, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.